Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Movie of the World YouTube channel. So, friends, today I'm going to discuss about American movie, which is Original Sin, and directed by Michael Christovers, and starring by Antonio Banderas and Angelina Jolie. It is released on 2001. In late 19th century Cuba, Luis Vargas, a wealthy and reserved coffee merchant, lives a solitary life filled with riches but devoid of true companionship. Yearning for love, or perhaps simply a partner, he decides to send for an American bride through a mail order service. His bride to be is Julia Russell, a woman with whom he has corresponded through letters but has never seen. When Julia finally arrives in Cuba, Louis is taken aback. She's far more beautiful than the photograph she had sent him. Julia confesses that she deliberately sent a plain photo because she wanted someone to love her for who she is, not just for her looks. Louis, captivated by her presence and charm, marries her almost immediately. Their early days are filled with passion, intense attraction, and a growing emotional connection. Louis, previously a correspondent and practical man, is transformed by Julius' affections and begins to share his heart as well as his fortune. He transfers power over the finances to her, trusts her entirely, and opens himself up to love. But something about Julia feels off. She receives mysterious letters and often avoids talking about her past. Despite these things, Louis chooses to ignore them, consumed by his love and desire. However, the illusion soon begins to crack. One day, Louis returns home to find Julia gone, along with a large sum of his money. Heartbroken and betrayed, he realizes she may not have been to who she claimed to be. Devastated but still emotionally entangled, Louis hires a private investigator named Walter Downs to track her down. Soon, Walter finds Julia in another city under a different name, but things became more complicated when Louis learns that the man pretending to be Walter is actually someone else, a con man named Billy, who had been working with Julia all along. Julius and Billy's had been running a scam. She seduces rich men, marries them, and then robs them. And Louis was just another target. However, something has shifted in Julia. Unlike her previous schemes, she has developed real feelings for Louis. She confesses to Billy that she no longer wants to go on with the plan. She wants to stop running and live a normal life with Louis. Louis, in the meantime, has a chance to kill Julia. She tracks her down and holds her at gunpoint. But even in his rage and pain, she can't bring himself to hurt her. She still loves her. Julia, ashamed and emotionally conflicted, surrenders herself, expecting justice or words. But instead of turning her in, Lois takes her back. She chooses to believe in her love. The two hide together, trying to escape both Billy and the law. But Billy is not ready to let go. He tracks them down, demands his share, and threatens them both. In a final confrontation, Julia shoots and kills Billy. The lovers, now both guilty of murder and deception, becomes fugitives, bound together not only by passions but by blood. They escape to a distant land and take on new identities. The movie closes with a voice over a man presumed to be Lewis, narrating that he once lost everything: his money, his reputation, his innocence, but gained love. A love so powerful, so destructive, and yet so irresistible that he would lose it all again just to have her by his side. O- Original Sin explores dark, passionate love, a love that blinds, that forgives betrayal, and that endures through lies and crime. The movie blurs the lines between the victim and love and obsession, justice and mercies. It is a sensual, psychological thriller, weaving emotional complexity.